here already, and it's like 10 a.m. So I'm gonna keep this live quick. This is my beautiful deck. You can see my yard. If you hear the noise, that's a little pond I have in my backyard. Anyway, how are we all today? I'm gonna talk about finding your tribe as a new business owner or as an entrepreneur, as a coach, as a healer, as someone who is not employed by someone else or wanting to not be employed by someone else, and why creating community and how to create community within and around your soul aligned business. It's so important. And if I would not have built the friendships and the sisterhood and the relationships that I have along the way as I've been building my business literally from scratch to a multi-million-dollar business, I never would have made it. They're the people who I call when all shit hits the fan. They're the people who I call when I don't know what to do, when I have questions, when I'm feeling really alone. Because the thing is most people are not entrepreneurs. Most people are seeking safety and security of having a paycheck come regularly to them, which I can do a whole nother live about as to how that is absolutely not safe and secure, and why knowing how to earn your own money at any time is the ultimate financial security, which is what I teach inside of my program. It's so important to have these people in your life so that they understand, you have a support system who understands the challenges that you face as an entrepreneur, who can be there when you say, I want to quit my business, which we all feel like sometimes, even though we never do it. Sometimes it just feels like a lot, and we really need those specific people to help and pull us out of our mess. You know, most of us don't have friends, we don't have family who are entrepreneurs. Usually our partner also is not an entrepreneur. And so we don't have the people in our lives as it is to support our dreams and to understand what we're doing. So we have to seek out and build that community. I did not have any entrepreneurs as friends. My husband at the time, when I started my business, was absolutely not an entrepreneur. And so I had to seek out these relationships and really form them over time. And it's been crucial to my success because business is hard. And when people in your life don't understand, it creates a huge disconnect, and you're actually more likely to get stuck in the downward cycles of self-doubt, of imposter syndrome, of fear. But when you have people around you who understand that this is part of building a business and they can normalize this for you and validate your feelings, it gives you that much more strength and courage to just see it as an everyday problem and like kind of just get on with it. Where do you meet these people? And so you're constantly looking for these new relationships. I'm at least always seeking them out. And I have always found them through programs that I've done. So when I did my life coaching certification way back in 2016, a handful of women from that group became my biz besties and my soul sisters, who I'm still very much in touch with. And they pulled me out of some really challenging times as well. But that's really where I met my first group of women. The second group of women came from a second level mastermind that I did. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and that was helping me to scale my business from multiple 6 figures to 7 figures. And at that point I met a lot of women who were on the same path as me, who already had been started in their business and were really ready to grow and scale. I really felt like, you know, I outgrew most of them as well as my business became more of a company. I have a team now of 12. We turn over a couple million every year and are wanting to grow and scale. And so what I felt I really needed in my life was that next level of support. So I was really selective with my next group program that I wanted to do and the next mastermind that I wanted to join. And I ended up joining a 12-month program, which was actually my largest investment ever. It was $100,000 for the year. But look who I'm surrounded with. I'm surrounded by women who normalize investing $100,000 a year in themselves. I'm around women who normalize having a team of 30 or more people. I'm around women who normalize traveling overseas multiple times a year. I'm normalizing so much. It's like whenever I invest in a program, I always feel like it's kind of a hand that's like extending out and reaching out and pulling me from my current reality into like literally and plopping me down an entirely new timeline in my life, a completely different destiny. Like my future will look completely different now that I have invested in this program, in this mastermind, working with this coach, than I would have had before. I'm like changing my reality. And so I wanted to just share with you that we have an incredible community inside of Soul Business Accelerator. These women have formed friendships. They've met up around the world. They have formed lifelong friendships. And It's a very incredible community to witness just how supportive of they all are with each other. I think a lot of you have heard about Soul Business Accelerator, but I actually want to share a little bit about my live event that I'll be doing. Its tickets are only $37. I think there's only a couple of spots left. There might, we'll drop the link here and you can check and see. If you click on it, that means there's a couple of spots open, but you'll be able to come in and learn inside of that live how to build your business to 6 figures. What does it look like from a business perspective as far as your offerings, your pricing, your marketing message, how to talk about it, how to sell it? What do you do every single month in your business to grow your business to 6 figures? And then you'll get a real taste too as to what the community is like. So go ahead and jump into Soul Business Live. I hope to see you on the inside, and let's take those first steps to creating a community and surrounding yourself with soul sisters who also know and believe that they're here on a mission. They have a purpose in life. They're here for something more, and they're also taking steps to make that happen. You just have to commit and decide, take the steps forward, and honestly, it's such a God thing after that.